Hey everybody, welcome back to Life Improved. Today I wanted to talk about something that was kind of a leap on my part. I didn't know what to expect. It's called Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is basically a service that they have a personal stylist pick out, I think, about 5 pieces of clothing for you after you go and sign up for an account and you fill out information about yourself as to style, sizes, kind of some body type stuff, preferences, colors you would wear, colors you wouldn't wear, things like that. And then they pick out stuff for you, they send it to you, you try it on, and then once you decide what you do or don't want to keep, you fill that out online and then you send them feedback. If you don't keep anything, they charge you 20 bucks for the stylist fee, which makes sense because they went through the effort to pick out stuff and send it to you. So it stinks if you don't like any of the stuff, but it's a gamble. I mean, it's a gamble when you go out and go shopping and you may or may not find anything you like. If you're like me and you live in a small city where the shopping is stupid, you can basically go to Walmart for cheap stuff. You can go to JCPenney's for middle of the road stuff. And they generally have everything, including like suits and stuff, but it's not like super custom or anything. Or you have stores like The Buckle, which are super expensive. The clothing in Stitch Fix so far, it's not like the cheapest, but at the same time, you don't have to go out and go shopping for it, which is really cool. And I have been in the market for some shirts. So we're gonna open this up, see what they sent me. So we have our shirts, which I will show you momentarily. They give you a little bag to ship whatever you don't want back. That's always something, is how hard is it to return stuff? And that looks pretty easy. And then they send you an envelope. We see great compliments in your future. Thank you so much. Okay, and then they give you a list of everything and how much it costs. And I'll talk you through this a little bit, which is super nice because the shirts themselves don't actually have price tags on it. Here they give you a little message about the stuff that they picked out for you. And my personal stylist was Suzanne. So I want to say thanks, Suzanne. We'll talk about that some more later. We don't really need that. It also talks about stuff that'll go well with those clothings. And then here they give you some brief little instructions, which is kind of nice. All right, so first things first, I wanted to show you a shirt that I wear every day. I'm a very casual person, t-shirt, jeans. I'm about 5'9", 145 pounds, so I'm fairly thin. I like slim fitting clothing a little better so it's not loose and baggy. So you can see here, this isn't terribly baggy, it's not billowy. So the last little bit of context here is that I have kind of a longer torso and legs slightly on the shorter side. So the thing I struggle with is shirt length. And of course, like most people probably struggle with, is 100% cotton shirts are the worst because they shrink. And for me, when they shrink, it's not usually all bad except for the length, because then they usually shrink up. And something that I found to be in the comfort of the shirt is when I raise my arms. And of course, this stuff I'm talking about, when you raise your arms, every shirt is gonna raise up. A lot of shirts, especially really cheaply made shirts, the amount the shirt raises has a lot to do with like the sleeves and how they connect to the shirt and how the shirt fits through the chest. Here's what I mean. So as I raise my arms up, and this shirt is really, really good about this. So as I raise my arms right about here, you can see that the shirt kind of stretches and starts tightening across the chest. Some shirts are way worse than this, and by the time you get to here, the shirt is already super tight, and then everything from here up is just the shirt lifting up. But this shirt, when I lift my arms up, it doesn't tighten too much, and it allows flexibility for my arms to slide through the sleeves just a little, so that there's very minimal like movement and pressure and stuff going on here, because to me, it's just super uncomfortable because when you get to here and the shirt goes tight, as you lift up, the shirt is just working against your arms, and it's not a lot, but it's just really annoying to me. Okay, so this blue shirt, I actually haven't tried this one on yet. This, I actually really like this. This is super comfortable. It's 94% polyester, 6% spandex. The brand is 01.algo is what this is called. So as I lift up, you can see it tightens a little bit. It's not horrible. Raise my arms up, you can see it raises up a little bit higher than my green Adidas shirt. Overall, this is super comfortable. The only downside is I have quite a few blue shirts in this color. This runs $38. To me, that's a little pricey. For something like a t-shirt, I would expect probably like a good deal that I would be willing to buy a shirt for is probably no more than about $20. But I understand that our pricing here probably should be a little bit inflated because, you know, we've got the stylist who's doing the shopping for us. Stitch Fix has their costs to cover. They mailed it to me. I didn't have to go shopping. I probably couldn't find this shirt in my city. I probably couldn't find any of these shirts I'm gonna show you. And I prefer something else to go with jeans. I don't really love blue with blue that much. So this, yeah, wow, I'm impressed. This is very comfortable. All right, so this shirt is from Flag and Anthem. Whoa, and the first thing I notice is the sleeves are really tight. They're probably a little too tight. The fit is actually a little better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be more billowy. It's actually not billowy at all. It's probably a little less billowy than my Adidas shirt, which is nice. But you can see on my forearms that the shirt is pretty tight, which I don't love. It's 100% cotton, and this shirt costs $39.50, which for this kind of shirt, a raglan shirt, again, just seems kind of pricey to me where the sleeves are so tight. I don't love that. The thing I really don't love is I don't love red and blue together in the same shirt. I just think it looks weird. It might look a little better with the jeans because it kind of ties it together a little more. The other problem with this shirt being really tight is it's 100% cotton. So this thing is gonna shrink and it's gonna be like an ultra muscle shirt on me. So, I mean, right out of the box, it's great, but I would have to have at least a medium, if not maybe even a large to accommodate for the shrinking. So the arm test, I mean, this shirt's kind of tight in the first place, but you can see right about here is where it tightens up. And then as I lift my arms up, this shirt lifts way up. You can see my belly button, which is a little embarrassing because I'm not in great shape, so sorry. I really want to like this one, but it's going back. Next shirt. All right, so here we're getting into my more favorite, the hooded shirts. This one is an Aylesbury long sleeve hooded Hensley shirt. And it's got the strings on it, which I think is a nice touch and makes it look a little bit more jacket-like and look just a little bit folly. It's kind of folly. I like the gray color because gray goes with basically everything. So the jeans, I think this looks really good. And I'll turn to the side. You can see this one, it's a little more billowy than some of the others, but it's not bad at all, which is good. The weird thing is you have these slits. So if you look at where the slit is coming up to like the bottom of my belt, which is a little high to me. I like that the back has just like, it's just slightly longer. That's really nice and kind of makes up for the slit a little bit. It's kind of a thermal material, which is nice, or like a thermal weave, which is nice and just adds to that kind of spring and fall. It's nice and cozy. Sad thing, 100% cotton. So again, with shrinkage, probably not gonna be great. This one runs $49, which again, just kind of inflated. Like that's $49. Once you're getting into like $35, $40 to me, that's when it's like, you might as well be buying a hoodie at that point. Something a little heavier, because I live where it's kind of cold. We have a tiny bit of snow on the ground, but not a lot. It's not sticking around yet. Okay, so arm test. If you lift this up, you can see it tightens right there, which is not bad, and this shirt is pretty loose, but when you wash it, it's probably gonna be worse. So lift up the arms. It's not nearly as bad as the last one. It's pretty doable, but again, unfortunately, 100% cotton, I just don't trust, because I've had shirts that are 100% pre-shrunk cotton, and despite the fact it's pre-shrunk, after you wash it and dry it a few times, it's just like tiny. I've bought shirts that are larges that fit like smalls. That makes no sense to me. So I don't do 100% cotton. All right, this one is Threads for Thoughts. It's very similar to the last one. Ooh, speaking of threads, there's one. Kind of a nice burgundy color. $39. Which again, basically all of these shirts, if I was out in town shopping and I came across these and their prices, I would put every single one of these back. I mean, you just kind of have to keep in mind that you didn't have to go out and go shopping. A company went through the effort of purchasing these clothes, sending them to you. I assume they purchased them, sending them to you so that you can try them on, send them back. You know, it's kind of a whole process. So if you're looking for convenience or stuff that you can't get in your city like me, might be worth it. Anyway, so here we have it. It has a little kangaroo pocket on it, which is sort of nice because if I'm out doing some work or something and just need to put something quick in my pocket, I can, and it's just handy and easily accessible. Of course, we've got a hood, and this shirt is 50% polyester, 38% organic cotton, 12% rayon. I don't know what rayon is exactly. But you got the hood. I'll spin around for you guys real quick. I like the look of this. It's not billowy, it's a little more fitted, which is super nice. This one is kind of funny because I like it. The sleeves aren't too tight. I feel confident it's not gonna shrink on me. If we do the arm test, you can see it tightens down about here. It starts to, it's not bad. But this one is funny because it is kind of bad. As I get here, you can see it really tighten. And this one raises up pretty high too. You can't see my belly button yet, which is good because I don't want to show off my belly button. So it raises a lot, but this one to me is the most comfortable shirt overall. And I realize you're not constantly going to be raising over your head, but it's loose enough that when it is pulling tight, I don't feel like the shirt is fighting me that much. And so I think this one I am gonna hold on to because I think it's nice. I don't really have any shirts this color. I think it's a good addition. It looks good with jeans. And the clincher on this one, which maybe I should have done this with each one, is this is a black Eddie Bauer vest that I often wear because it's often chilly where I'm from. When I threw this thing on, my wife looked at this and she was like, wow, that looks super good. So here it is with like a vest. If you have a day that's not super cold, but it is a little chilly, you throw a vest on over it. It looks really good, I think. I think it looks awesome. So I'll probably keep this one despite how much it raises up when I raise my hands over my head, because that's pretty darn high. Because if you compare it to the Adidas shirt, it's not nearly that high. But I don't know, sometimes you gotta sacrifice, I guess. Here we have the Schoolyard Hoodie from Alternative Apparel. This one is in purple. It's $58, which again, that's like way expensive in my opinion. The material on this one, I'm gonna give you a close-up, especially like on the cuff here. The material to me is very like, it's actually a lot softer. It looks like it would be very rough. The material to me kind of looks like, beach bum slacker. The hem at the bottom is like kind of open. But here it is. I don't think I'll keep this one because I already have a hooded purple shirt that looks kind of like this. So let's do the shirt test real quick. So it tightens up pretty low. Can probably feel it a little more than other shirts. You lift up, it lifts up about the same as the other one. So we're sitting right about the same thing as far as the lifting up goes. But overall, this is another one that it's like, I almost like it, but it's just not quite there. I don't necessarily love the distressed, like worn out look of it. Every one of these shirts are a small because when I can get good shirts that aren't 100% cotton, if there's some kind of blend, they won't really shrink when I wash them. So smalls fit me great most of the time. Again, the problem being the length thing. I really like the length on this. But given that this one actually feels just a little longer than others, that's kind of a lot for it to raise up. But some of that might also just be the nature of, you know, we're dealing with long sleeves and not short sleeves, so your arms can't move quite as freely within the shirt. So something to keep in mind about my personal preferences. So getting back to the website here, I just want to show you kind of what we're looking at. And I logged into my account. So here's what you do. It brings you over to this next page, you click checkout, and here it gives you the whole list of everything that you got. So we're mostly in order. So what we'll do is we will fill all of this out. So I wonder if I can exchange it for a different color. You can exchange an item for another size or if it's damaged. Color swaps are not yet available. Okay, so that stinks. I'm just gonna return it, to be honest, because it just is, it's just the color. I'll be honest, it fits just right. The style, I like it. I don't love it. The fit and the cut, I love the fit and the cut. The quality is great. The price, what was the price? $38. I would say, considering that somebody went and picked all this out for me, and the service, you know, 38 bucks, I think the price is pretty good. It's a great shirt. It's a great shirt. Okay. So there's that, and then they'll ask you, overall, how was your fix? Did this fix feel personalized? It felt totally personalized. I felt like they seriously took into consideration the information that I gave them up front. I got to try on some really great things. It's rare that I would go shopping for myself and find 5 different shirts that I'm actually interested in and would seriously consider. If I keep the burgundy shirt, that's about 40 bucks out of my credit. So I should have enough to get some more shirts and hopefully get another shirt for free. Okay, all right, we're good. I've told them that I am gonna return everything I'm gonna return. I'm gonna keep the burgundy shirt because I love the color. I don't have a shirt in that color. All right, so I'm gonna review my order real fast. Here's the review. Keeping threads for thought in the burgundy, 39 bucks. Come down here, order summary, order subtotal, $39, credit, $39, free shipping. That's really nice. I appreciate that a lot. So again, the beautiful thing is with the referrals, I didn't actually have to pay for this. So I gotta tell my friend Jake from State Farm, thank you. So I'm gonna submit my order. Oh, boom. Check this out. Offer ends in 47 hours, so holy crap, go fast. Get $100, give $100. Earn even more credit when you invite friends to try Stitch Fix. Hurry, limited time only. Boom, you will find that code in the bottom, in the description of this video. So this is exactly what I did, is my friend gave me, his referral code gave me $100. You can easily get something for free. With $100 in store credit, like, you don't even have to do anything. Like, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I had no idea what I was doing. And it was only because it was a friend of mine who told me about this, because I guess his wife did it. She gave him the code, he got $100. He gave me a code, I got $100, which is super cool. Get yourself $100. Use this code, holy crap. That's all I've got. Stitch Fix, super cool. I would really like to get some more clothing from them. And yeah, holy cow. That's so cool. Anyway, I'll just quit talking. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.